Good afternoon, all. It's good to be with you again in class, and hope we have a great semester. Just wanted to say my thoughts regarding the reading made me think of Solomon's words in Ecclesiastes, chapter 3, verse 11, where Solomon writes that God makes everything beautiful. And in its time, he also writes, he has also set eternity in the heart of man, yet no one can really fathom what God has done from beginning to end. That was kind of the verse that really set forth what I was thinking regarding the opening of the book. I believe May hit a number of different good ideas regarding this idea of attachment and detachment. I was completely struck by this issue of addictions and keeping us away from the real love of God. And it spoke to me personally, as I recognize that, as I've shared in the past, having this real disappointment issue with God, I really sensed that maybe it was something greater than that as I was reading this first chapter of May, thinking it has a lot to do with maybe this addiction of my doing it myself. That was something that really struck me as I was thinking through the reading, as applying it to my own life. I also see the evidence of what he talked about here in this chapter in people I've worked with over the last 20 years, in my own life, in my own family, recognizing the struggles that they have with things that they put before God, and how we have spiritualized some of those things. And so I am interested in to see where he will go with this idea. Also, I was deeply struck by the thought of this whole idea of professional depression, that we get discouraged because we don't see the results that we think we should be seeing. And I have to say that I think I've kind of walked and lived in that a little bit as well. So May really spoke profoundly into my own heart and my own life at the beginning of this semester, and I think it's going to be good, but yet challenging nonetheless. Overall, I truly believe a great deal of our formation is in the recognition of the help that we need. Often we see the help that other people in need and think that if they get counseling, then our lives would be better, which is, I think, the epitome of what May is talking about, that we will go, with our spouse, or we'll go with someone else to receive counseling because we think they need it, and therefore our life will get better. And it is that whole distraction context that I think is deep within our own hearts and lives. I am excited to see what God will be doing in the coming semester, looking forward to spending time with you, and I am looking for how much of eternity I will discover as I recognize my own limitations in searching for God.